Alright, what's going on everyone? My name is Tom from Dreadlabs. It is a Friday afternoon, 3 p.m. here in the Netherlands. It is the 14th of May already. We're already almost halfway through 2021, which is crazy. Anyways, as usual, this is the weekly design or creativity live stream from Dreadlabs. Yeah. Today I have a very special episode for you guys because my friend Spitfist, he's a designer also from the Netherlands. You've probably seen his work on Instagram. He sent this crazy asset package over to me with over 500 assets. And he asked me, I offered to do a live stream exploring this package for you guys to see what's in it, see if we can create some cool artworks with it, maybe like some poster or whatever. Yeah, some really crazy stuff there. I just looked into it like really quickly this afternoon, but I'm going into this practically blind. But yeah, this episode is more of like to inspire you. And yeah, the only thing that I want to say as well is that this package will be available on the Dreadlabs web store actually very soon. So keep your eyes peeled for that because this mega pack is absolutely crazy. I'm gonna open a quick little showcase for you guys to see what like this pack is. So this is all in there. Let's see if I can zoom in here. A little bit too far. All right. So yeah, basically it starts here and this is all in there. The ultimate Y2K package, if you, yeah, I guess it's for Y2K package. Yeah, there's so many crazy things in here. So yeah. And before we begin, I want to ask my chat, how are you guys doing? Did you have a good week? And if so, what did you do this week? Did you have some cool jobs to do? Maybe you worked in school, maybe you had a week off. I don't know about you, but we are in the Netherlands, we celebrated like the Ascension yesterday, so I had a day off. And me and my girlfriend went to the gardening center and we got some new plants. So we've been doing some gardening, and then we had like a little game night with some of her friends, which is nice. So yeah, what were you guys doing in this week? Let me know in the chat, and let's talk about it. And what's up, Bad Vibe and Eddie? How are you guys doing? And in the meantime, while you can talk about what you did last week or what you have planned for the weekend, I also want to hear about that. I am just going to browse these folders, and I haven't really like had the time to explore this before the stream, so I actually want to know what's in these Galaxy graphics packages, because that sounds very interesting to me. Oh wow, is this spray paint? I think it is. What's up, PAZ and Design Aesthetic? How are you guys doing? Ooh, this looks really cool. Look at that detail. Okay, so I think this is like a spray paint texture with a gradient map on it, but I'm not really sure. And also look at the size of these packages. Like it's almost 10,000 by 14,000 pixels. Can I also see the DPI? No. Can I? Really cool. So from what I heard from him, I think like a lot of these assets are even like handmade, like hand drawn, hand sprayed, like done by hand, I guess. So that's super cool. So a very big fat shout out to Spitfist here. Actually, I'm gonna see if I can like put his Instagram in the description if I haven't already. Let's see, can I do that here? Alright, I put Spitfist's Instagram in the description, so if you want to check him out, I really recommend, because he has some crazy designs. Alright, so actually do like this texture, but maybe I would like to soften it up a little bit. Let's see what happens if we put like a surface blur on it. And I think what goes great with this texture is he has also made, where are they? The spray paint assets. So he literally made like graffiti tags and stuff like that that you can just grab and drag in there. Look at this, look how crazy this is. Okay, now you can go and I think these are the raw scans. So he also provided those for you. And then textures and overlays. These. Oh, these are, ooh, you can use these like as grunge maps and textures. Cool. I also provided some examples from the background. Cool. So what I want to do is get one of these abstract backgrounds. Ooh, these are so sick as well. Crazy good. What's up, Bethany? Thank you. Or you should thank Spitfist, actually. Look how crazy this is. This is just 3 assets dragged on top of each other, and it already looks like a full-on artwork. It's crazy. What's up, OD? This is available. This is not available yet for you guys, but this will be available on Dreadlabs.net. I think tomorrow, either tomorrow or like this weekend. But yeah, very soon. Sup Revolver, you got tattooed. Ooh, nice. You stayed in a nature reserve. That sounds really cool. What did you get tattooed? You know, what I also think is really cool is that this is like super grainy, but if you blur it, you would probably like get like another level of abstractness as well, like this, you know? Ooh, I like this. Okay, I love this different sport one. See if we can add a little bit more saturation to it. I love this so much. Okay, so I'm gonna see if I can group this, and then I'm gonna clip this to this group, and I'm gonna like drag in a couple of more of these spray paint assets because they are so sick. Where are they? What's up, Nicholas? Do I make a decent income from it? Yeah, I actually do. So the cool thing is, I'm actually starting to get able to get by from the asset store, which is really good for me because my freelancing work is, you know, like as a freelancer, you never have the 100% of the security that you will have, you know, that you'll land a job or not, you know what I mean? So what's really nice is that the web store actually gives me a little bit more security in terms of like how many people will buy, you know? So that's really nice for me. An old school torch on your forearm. So it sounds really cool, man. So yeah, that's actually really the good part is that I'm actually able to, for example, pay my rent and my groceries and stuff like that from the asset store. Because yeah, if I wouldn't be able to do that, I wouldn't be able to start doing Dreadlabs more and more and more. It was just called some tag. I thought it was like it said like an actual word. I actually want to see what these like raw scans look like. Oh, they're actually so cool. I actually like these even more, you know, they have so much texture. I am 100% going to do something like this in the future myself. Like maybe not for an asset store, but just to like do like mixed media projects, you know what I mean? I love this. Yeah, he actually put a lot of work into this. As you can see, it's crazy. So there's also the texture and overlays. Oh wait, yeah, okay, we already browsed this one a little bit. Let's see what it's in there. Acid jungle. These are made from leaves, aren't they? Crazy cool. And they all are also like named so cool, like radioactive dust. Like that's a proper name, you know what I mean? Excuse me, I gotta sneeze. Yeah, so question for people in the chat. What assets are you actually missing in the Dreadlabs webshop? Like, is there something that you would like to see more of, maybe, or maybe something that isn't really there yet? Let me know in the chat. Okay. Crazy, right?
Yeah.
He literally has like a spray paint asset package. Look at this. He just scanned all of these in and then like made them into PNGs.
From the guy who told me.
Yeah.
About him. Crazy.
Crazy, right? I love this. Look at the detail here as well. Like if I zoom in,
Oh.
you can literally see like the paper or like the
red
surface. You can even see like the paint like drying and stuff. It's amazing.
What are you making with it?
I'm just experimenting with some textures and I'm like laying them on top of each other and stuff like that. Here's just like this is like also like one spray paint asset, and then I just like he also made them into PNG files, so they're just like transparent. And then I had this other overlay thing that he has.
Whoa, sick.
And then I colored it over with like another one of his textures that give it more saturation.
I like the colorful one.
This one?
This one, yeah.
It's actually it looks like normally. Like when it's even like more detailed, but looks pretty cool, right? Oh, I need to put this back to difference.
You put it.
This is also pretty cool, right? Looks a lot like this 2009 YouTube video thing.
Oh no, you know what it looks like? When you were a kid, like the paper, the black paper, and you need to scratch.
Oh yeah, with the you just made like
money. With money or with your tongue, with your nail.
Oh wait.
Kind of scratch the black off and it was a rainbow underneath.
I
think you can make it
yourself, right?
Yeah,
like in elementary school, we had like this. You had to make a drawing like with colors.
Yeah.
And I think you had to do like black crayon or something, and then you had to scratch the crayon off with a knife or something.
You color it with crayon and you paint it over with black paint and you scratch
yeah,
it.
Yeah. It kind of looks like that, doesn't it?
Yeah. I think I'm gonna make some noise in the background.
What's that? What you say?
I think I'm gonna make some noise.
Oh, no worries. This pack is obviously this pack is missing. So the pack will not be released until I think tomorrow or maybe even tonight if I find time to fix everything up. But dude, Spitfist, if you are watching, this is the craziest asset pack I've ever worked in. So yeah, Neil Boy is asking saying thank you for making all these great videos. Really getting it. Thank you so much, man. I'm glad I'm able to help. Nicholas, okay, are you like an in-house designer now or something, or just like are you still in school or something? Because if you need some tips on becoming a freelancer, I can probably talk about that for a while, because I've been freelancing since for over like 5 years now. And I'm actually making a living off of it now, like for realsies. So this asset package is called, well, I think it's called the Spitfist Mega Bundle. The Asset XXL Bundle. So this is actually what's in there. So 250 shapes. 25 illustrations, 20 plus backgrounds, 30 plus asset typos, chrome and glass effects, layer styles, mandala graphics, plastic overlays, grainy gradients, saw blade assets, galaxy graphics, abstract backgrounds, spray paint assets, textures, overlays, cyber poster and covers and frames. This is just insane. Is Photoshop Illustrator fine on Windows? I've always worked on my... yeah, it's actually fine. I'm still like getting used to it, because this is like the second week that I've been working with this in on Windows on my computer here, because I used to do like live streams on my laptop. But yeah, I think it's a little bit easier because now, like, because of the whole recording thing, it's a bit hard on my battery of my laptop, so it's nice to do it on a computer, and the computer is like crazy good, but it takes a while to get used to, because I used to work with the touchpad of the Mac, and now I'm just working on like an ergonomic mouse and another keyboard, so it takes a while getting used to, but it's fine. What's up, green teas? Any tips on working graphics while streaming? I think it's a bit hard because obviously I've had a little experience with that, but yeah, to me personally, it's I guess I got used to it. It just takes a while getting used to it, and also for me it's a little bit hard to like switch between like thinking, translating everything to English in my head and talking back to you guys, reading the chat, and then also focusing on making it work. So yeah, it's a little bit hard, but I would say you have to do it more and more, and it takes a while getting used to, I guess. And make your setup ideal so that you can do all these things at the same time. For example, I'm working on a giant monitor right now where I have my chat on the same screen as my Photoshop. Shout out to Kirby for lending me his screen, actually, because yeah, this is his screen. But yeah, okay, let's go with some margins here. And what I think would be cool is if we do it like a round rectangle here. Oh, by the way, guys, I have another question for you, like always, but what did you listen to this week? Because I am also really curious about that. because I would love to get some new music to listen to next week, I guess. Ooh, imagine running this through InkLab. I'm just gonna do like a quick little run through here. Maishi Smile. Is it pronounced Maishi Smile? Pink Floyd. Anyways, sorry, Nicholas, I didn't really answer your question. So you're in design school now, cool. So I think the best way is to already try to get some clients now, because now you have to work on. Now you still have the safety net of being still being in school. You know what I mean? So now it's the time to start building your client database. I guess that's what worked for me at least. Ooh, I should. Yeah, I didn't really listen to the new J. Cole album yet, so I really gotta do that. So that I think I'm just gonna run this. Yeah. See what this brings us. Are you from Germany, Niklas? Or your name sounds like German or maybe like Danish or something? Wow. Okay, we lost a lot of quality there, but that's because of the DPI. Finish. All right. Okay, so you're an European like me, so I'm not really sure how that works, but probably try to like slowly raise your hourly rate. I'm not really sure if it would be the same like the usual hourly rate would be the same in Finland as in the Netherlands, but I reckon there would be kind of like the same, I guess, right? But yeah, I think you like slowly but steadily, like maybe like with each job you up your hourly rate, and then like your really good like usual clients, you don't have to do that for them, but you know, for new clients you can always like raise your hourly rate ever so slightly. Okay, I got some really sick like I don't know what this is called, but like the okay, I'm just gonna show it to you guys because this is what it reminds me of. Like when back in the day when I was like searching for house music in 2009. House music YouTube background. I don't know if this will give it to you, but no. Yeah, like things like these. This is what it reminds me of. You know what I mean? Like this super old school. These images, you know what I mean? So Paolo, the plugin is called InkLab by Black Market. Sorry. But yeah, it's so cool. I have a whole stream on exploring with InkLab and trying to, you know, yeah, discover new stuff and experiment with it a little bit. It's been really fun. It's so fun to work with, but I almost never have time to like properly do it in client work. So the cool thing is that I actually have the opportunity to do it during like live streams and stuff like that. All right, this looks pretty cool. This ring shape is probably like my favorite one. Alright, so let's see what else is in the package here, because he also has like 250 plus asset shapes, as you can see. Some mandalas, some... wow. A lot. The only downside of these is that they only come in a PNG file, but that's literally only downside that I can think of, and you could just drag it and drop them into Photoshop, but not the vector files, so that's so you can't really edit them yourself or something. But still, this is just so cool to get inspiration from and like work with, you know what I mean? So Dinkelbob, what do you mean, where is this located? Like me? Like where am I live streaming from? I actually do like these. But I want to do like kind of like a header thing. Oh, the asset pack, it's not online yet. It's it will be available on Dreadlabs very soon. Let's see if we can do something like this. And then like maybe some shapes on the edge, right? Maybe this one? Let's scale this down to like 30% or something. Do the same with this one. Put those on the edges here. Then I can lower the scale of this one so that it fits in between, I think. We could do like a title here. Maybe text color black for a second so it matches up with the rest there. And I think I would like to go with like more of a condensed like font, I guess. Or like a super extended font, and then I just like put them on different heights. That's the word I was looking for, sorry. Alright, so, and now this shape I want to lower this as well, and then do some custom edges here. Don't want to have these same ones as these. Let's see. I need like a good corner shape. So scale this down to 30%. It's a lot smaller for some reason. I thought I did the other ones as well, at 30% as well, but Is Skrillex also like dropping an album soon? Or did I hear that incorrectly? Well, do you have any tips for some monitor with a nice color but low budget? I'm not really sure because I'm still also looking for a monitor. And as I'm like used to working on Mac, I don't want like these. A lot of these monitors have like matte screens, if you know what I mean, and I don't really like that. So because of the COVID thing, I haven't been able to browse monitors like in person, which didn't really give me like a lot of, you know, room to see like actual screens for myself, and that's why I haven't really been seeing monitors. But maybe someone in the chat can help you, Paolo. But yeah, I would probably, the new Skrillex stuff is probably gonna bang. I love that. Also, new boy, just keep practicing, man. It's you know, like I've probably been in the same position as you, like back in the day, and it takes a while to get there, but it's like easier than ever. This, like, if there's any time in history where it's easy to become a designer and make money off of it, it's this time. You know, with the internet and everything, like, and being able to build your own clientele and stuff like that, it's just really nice. You know what I mean? Like, look at us. We're like this one big community of designers connecting with each other, and I haven't really seen that before, like 5 or 10 years ago. You know, I didn't really see that anywhere, and that's kind of like why I started Dreadlabs as well. Okay, so I will call this the cyber shapes or something. And what I am going to do is, my friend Spitfist also has a lot of chrome and glass effects. So these are also in there. This is so Y2K. I love it. An easy thing is you can just copy these, like right click, copy layer style, and then bam, paste it on. This is a little bit too transparent, I think. So maybe we'll go with like a chrome one. There's also bonus effect. Oh yeah. This is super cool, but it's not really like readable. So luckily he also has a layer style pack. Where is it? Why am I not seeing it? Oh, here. And this is also just there for you to use. There's so many here that I really like this one. And see what happens. Bam. Really good, really cool actually. And what I want to do now is see if I can make like a frame around this part. So what I actually want to do is I'm going to select all of them by pressing Control and Shift and clicking on the thumbnails. I'm going to go to Select, Modify, and expand. And this will expand my selection, so I'm just going to press 50 pixels or something. And I am going to fill this up so you guys can see what I actually selected here. Bam. So this is it. Just going to remove these guidelines, I don't really need them. And basically I'm just going to paint in the background here. I'm going to grab the polygonal lasso tool and just select all of this. Fill this up as well. What is happening? Oh, I didn't press shift backspace, sorry. Alright, so now if I remove the guides here, I actually want to have this guide thing a little bit higher. Maybe here. And then here as well. So alright, so this looks pretty cool. So if I put this to the background here. Alright. What's up, Yuri? So this asset pack hasn't not been released yet, but it will be available soon on Dreadlabs.net. Actually, I want to see what happens if we just start playing around with these for a bit. This texture is really cool. I am going to put this to smooth, however, okay, so what I'm personally not a fan of, but that's a cool thing about these packs, you know, you get this layer style and then you can just play with the layer style, you know, if you want to change the colors or whatever. And with the chisel effect here, with the technique on bevel and emboss, you get these like lines here. And if you put that to smooth, those will be gone. And then I think I'm gonna scale the texture down a little bit. And then I'm gonna lower the depth. And then here it is. Alright, I like this. So I'm trying to like figure out how this has been done, but it's so cool. Alright, so now with this, I think we can just do a glass one. Maybe like just the second one here. Copy the layer style and just paste it on there. And then what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna give it a color overlay. I'm gonna up the opacity here. I'm just gonna lower the size here. Of the thing, or the bevel and emboss. So how many of you guys are excited to start like playing with this? And now that I'm scaling it up, because now the edges are like, okay, so there are also edges here of the bevel and emboss, and I don't really want that, so now I'm just scaling it up 1%, and now these are outside of the canvas, which is nice. And just go the overlay and make it a little bit more opaque, so yeah, it's fine. And then for the colors here, I like the way that they're built up, so I don't really want to ruin that, so I'm just going to group this. Call it cyber shapes again. And now I can just use a hue saturation on here. Oh, look, if I do it now, this won't change because the layer styles here go over the hue saturation. So if I just drag this up and I clip it on to here, now I can actually start changing them. So this is pretty cool. I think I want to lower the size a little bit so that the text can be a little bit better readable. Let's remove the guide, see how this looks. Alright, looks pretty cool, looks pretty cool. And I want to go to the background color and make that... Oh wait. Okay, so I kind of want to do this same thing again, so I'm just gonna run I put these colors into InkLab. Some things I keep doing to grow as an artist. But one thing is I'm just gonna keep like practicing and playing, and the most important one to me is experimenting. You know, click on buttons you've never clicked on before, or use like methods that you have never seen before, or maybe like watch new tutorials or learn new software, stuff like that, to keep expanding your knowledge of like how this stuff works. See if you can blend things together. For example, mixed media is a good way to grow, to see like my guy Spitfist did here with his whole analog stuff. You know, you can... I'm literally like working on a mixed media project right now without having to touch the mixed media part here. That's the cool thing about this pack, but it's also really interesting to do it yourself, you know. Try to pick up like a spray paint can and see if you can draw something, scan that into Photoshop, play with it some more. Learn yourself lettering and try to do it with a marker, but experiment what happens if you would do it with a crayon instead of like a marker, you know. Yeah, experimenting is probably the most important thing to me when it comes to like creativity. Okay, I'm just gonna delete it, and I'm gonna just make this invisible. And the background here, I want to make it darker, maybe like this. And I will run InkLab again. Yeah, that's a cool part, like that, and I've been doing that with Octane as well now lately. Like just been working and pressing different buttons, and sometimes my program just crashes. But it's just it enables me to learn so much more than just by watching tutorials, because the cool thing is about tutorials is that you'll learn about how things work. But the cool thing about like when you've seen tutorials, then it's your turn to start experimenting with, exploring with it, and start doing things that nobody has ever done. You know what I mean? I didn't really like the color turnout there. Well, at least not for this. So I'm not sure what's happening there. Actually, while we were waiting for InkLab, I'm just gonna do something, because my friend Wolfgang Pander sent like a lot of music, and I'm just gonna play it instead of like the usual lo-fi stream beat stuff. So I think if I do this, I should be able to listen to it, right? So yeah, shout out to Wolfgang Pander for this music. This looks a lot better actually. So let me just like put that down. What's up, Sanchi? How are you doing? Alright, I like this. I like this. But the thing is, where are my cyber shapes? Why did I say that like it was like, where's my super suit? Oh, I didn't really change the color yet now. Kinda got lost there somewhere. Oh wait, yeah. Inklab kind of deletes your adjustment layers sometimes. Oh wow. And because of the high resolution or something, Winst, or? Actually really like it. I want to see if there's like... Actually I like the metal vibe. It's just like, it kind of looks metallic here. Alright, alright. Let's see what else is in here. Okay, then we have the textures and overlays. I think we already like ran through those, but maybe like we could do some cool stuff here with the Infinite Galaxy. I think these are all also spray paints, but I'm not really sure. Ooh, this one's cool. What's this called? Snowy Night. I just love these like names as well. So I'm just gonna give these a color overlay of, I don't know, maybe like green and a cyan inner glow or something. Oops. And I'm gonna group this now and see what happens if we play with some blend modes. Kind of like it. What's up, Cosmeticize? You also had your personal account probably, right? Let's see what else is in there because... Oh, the Sawblade assets. How can I forget Sawblade assets? Wow. Oh, they're actual Sawblades even. I thought they were just like shapes. Oh my god, I love this spec so freaking much. Are they actual mock-ups too, or even? Yo, even got the textures and everything. Look at this. Do like displacement maps from these and dust and scratch textures, stuff like that as well. Wow. I forgot how fun it is to play with an asset package, man. Like, I'm so used to make them myself now that I... Wait, I think... Didn't he also have, like, transparent ones? Oh, yeah, here. Or it's only like the watermark thing, so... Just gonna mask that out real quick. Oh, by the way, guys, before I mask it out, follow him on Instagram if you are not following Spitfist already. There's a link in the description as well. I need to end the stream right now and add it to my store. Have patience, guys. Have patience. So what I think will be pretty cool, let's just group all of this together. We can just make this invisible. And then we are just going to group this as a print. Oh. What's this? Oh, was it texture? Oh, it should be in there. All right. So now I'm just gonna make this into a smart object. All right, guys. So if you are actually hyped for this pack, go to the description of this live stream right now. Go to the Instagram of Spitfist and just comment on his latest post that you're hyped for the pack. Just let him know how sick this package is, because he deserves all the credit for that. So the cool thing now is that we have this print, and I'm just going to scale the saw bit up a little bit so it will be as big as possible. And I'm going to clip the print towards the saw blade. And probably print can be smaller as well, so we can keep, for example, the smiley in there. Kind of want the circles to be centered as well. All right. Just gonna add a black background so I can see a little bit better what I'm doing now. Okay, so now I want to get the textures from the saw blade to come through. So let's see how we can properly do that. What's up, Paolo? Oh, so the difference between a smart object is now we can, let's say we have a group of like shapes and stuff. Like, for example, I don't know. Let's make this invisible for a second. Or at least the print. Let's say I have this, I don't know, this layer and this layer, blah, 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 blah. And we group this. Now we can't clip a group towards the saw blade here. As you can see, if I hold Alt, the Alt option, like, and obviously I can do select this and then mask it here, and then it's still like masked in. But it's but using a clipping mask, it's just easier because you can just like move it around and the mask won't change with it. So it's easier like that. Also, guys, I want to give a... Are there any people like into Gundam and Gunpla in the chat? Just let me know, and because I have something cool I want to show you guys. If not, that's probably that's also just okay, you know. But okay, I want to add some grain to this. What's up, Jackson? How you doing, man? We haven't spoken in a while, actually, did we? So yeah, now we have a grain here. Let's put this to webcam only for a second. So I got this one last week, and there's also a real great Sinanju here. But the best part, the very, very, very best part, is I got my hands on this. I can't freaking wait to get started on this kit. Anyways, I'll just go back to the live stream with the Sazabi here in the background. I'm so hyped to work on it. Alright, so yeah, let's just dive back into this. I would need to group all of this together. The cyber shapes and the like background. It's big, right? So let's put this back to 100 opacity. And I'll clip this onto the cyber overlay, and now we can get started with the blend mode choosing. Actually like this. Is it? I was just like I pre-ordered the Sazabi. And the thing is, like, I just came to pick it up, and then I was just like browsing the store, and it's just this local store, and I was just like, you know, like browsing all the other kits, and I enjoyed the Freedom Gundam Real Great kit, and yeah, I feel like, I don't know, the high grades don't really do it for me anymore, I guess. So I just wanted to pick up a couple of Real Great kits, and I just yesterday or this week I started on the Sinanju. And I plan on doing the unicorn after that, but I just look so cool. Anyways, let's see if we can do some background images, because there's also like the grainy gradient pack from Spitfist, which is also really cool. I like this. Looks like, I love this. It looks like a mutating virus or something. You know what I mean? And I feel like we should give this boy a glow as well. Or at least like a drop shadow or something, you know. So to differentiate it from that, but actually, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm just gonna duplicate this. Just gonna rasterize it. Do is, okay, I'm just gonna make the other one invisible so you guys can see what I'm doing with the saw blade here. And go to filter, selection, expand, or filter. Oh, wow, what am I saying? Select, modify, expand. Sorry for that. 25 pixels or something. Actually gonna do with the actual saw blade here. Anyways, I'm gonna select the whole layer, fill it with black, and what we're gonna do now is give it a gradient overlay, radial one, just a basic one here, like this. Then a bevel and emboss. And an inner glow. Alright, so now we have like a couple of like, okay, I'm just gonna rasterize this again. So basically you have this saw blade shape with all of these like different like light and gray values, you know what I mean? So what I want to do is I'm gonna grab the curves here, clip it onto there, and I'm gonna just make a ring out of this. And I'll try to explain what's happening here. It's a little bit, well, it's not complicated, but if you know what a curves menu does, is this is dark and this is light. Basically what I'm doing is I'm gonna make the midtones here are like white now, and the midtones here are dark now. And I'm just gonna lower this a little bit. Actually gonna see if I can make more of these. rings, kind of. Alright, I think this is good to go. Rasterize this again. Or merge them, sorry. And again. Another curves here to give another like round like ring to it, as you can see. And this is kind of starting to look like a chrome like thing, as you can see. Gonna merge them. I'm gonna select all of this, and actually I'm gonna duplicate it, and I'm gonna blur this one. I'm going to filter, blur, Gaussian blur. And now I can clip these to the curves and merge them once more. And now when I blur them, something like this. Alright, so now when I put this back on, you can kind of see the glowing edges around there. And what I actually want to do is give this like a gradient map. Oh. And I'm going to grab some colors out of the background thing there. Like this, and if we open this up, kind of see, well, maybe we should like make it a little bit bigger and blur it up a little bit better. Maybe I should do nothing about this size here, because it's not really like differentiated from the background anymore. Makes it a little bit more complicated even. I should skip it. And it's all good, guys. This is part of the design process. You know, kill your darlings. As a designer, you should be okay with doing something and then like having to delete it because it didn't work out. You know, it's a very important lesson. And what I can do now is just grab one of these colors and play with the blend mode. Maybe it does something cool as well. Actually, okay, do you guys prefer like a white outline like this? Or maybe like a darker one like maybe this, or... Actually do dig this one. Let's see if we make the ring a little better. You should do it like this. The other thing is this needs some textured background parts here. But luckily our friend Spitfist also took care of that. We'll go with the scratched piece because it sounds really cool. I'm just gonna go and put a quick little clouds filter on here. make it a little bit darker. Hello. For some reason I couldn't like use my keyboard shortcuts here. Anyways, I'm gonna go with the darker clouds here, like this. Blur that out. Alright, this looks pretty cool. I'm actually gonna put it behind here. Like this. Alright, so this is the first artwork that we did with the Spitfist package. Yeah, I'm actually kind of happy with this. Let's just save it up. So yeah, if you guys don't know, you can get this with... if you become a patron of mine, you got access to all of the project files from my tutorials, including these from the live stream. So if you're interested in that, go to my description and you'll find a link to the Patreon there. Almost at 20k subs. I think I still need like a 100 or something, right? But yeah, it's still like, I know what you're saying, Eddie, because like it feels like yesterday when we hit 10k, right? A threshold action pack, yeah, sure, man, would be cool. Actually, we want to do more action packs in the future because I really like the styling kit that I just released, and I feel like there's a lot more that people can learn from. And that's what the cool thing about these action packs is that you can learn from the process. You don't only buy like a Photoshop action, we also buy like the things that you will learn from it, you know. And when I bought like the trash machine from Black Market a year ago, maybe a few years ago even, I just learned so much from that. So yeah, and that's how I learned to do my own like distressed text and stuff like that. You know, Spitfist artwork 1. There's one part of the kit that I haven't really shown to you yet, and that is where is it? The illustrations. This is the example, but this is crazy. This is just one guy who made this spec. That's so crazy to me. Actually, like this. I want to do something with this real quick. What is it called? Wildfire. Okay. See if we do some cool glowing effects on this, because why not? Okay, so for this one I want to give it a white color overlay, and then probably do like a blue kind of like glow, right? So I'm gonna give it a subtle like inner glow like this. And we'll give it a quick box blur, because if you look at this, the edges are quite rough, or not rough, but like sharp. If I give it a maybe 2 pixel bleed with a box blur, yeah, that's fine. Just gonna duplicate this 3 times. And on this one, I'm just gonna go with the box blur of like 15 pixels maybe. This one like 50. There's 150. I'm gonna put these to lighten. Oh wait, I should probably like group them first and then put them to lighten. Better idea. Group them individually. Again, this is because the layer styles or the blend modes won't work because they have layer styles applied to them. Name this 150, this one 50, and this one was like 30 or something, right? Alright, so this is the glow part. Alright, cool glow. Cool glow, bro. Look at these illustrations. Like, I can really know, like, if you would be, let's say you're like a event organizer and you need like some crazy ass like illustrations for your poster or whatever, this is just, buying this pack would just like make that happen for you without breaking a sweat. I love this banner as well. See if we can make this like dark red or something, and then an inner shadow. I'll remove the ring here and we'll just do a regular one, but it can also make for some crazy textures as well. Like, you know what I mean? You can't really make it out what it is anymore. Also, this makes me want to illustrate more, because I used to draw like quite a lot, but don't really do it anymore. Also, there are these, the asset typos. So he also took the time to make these, which is crazy. Like some custom lettering things that you can just drop in. Actually, I want to do something with this as well. Actually, not with the actual file. Let's make a new one real quick. Not with this one, with the Pixelphobia one, which was where? Here. Gonna grab a gradient background. And I'll give this a gradient overlay. Quite the other way around, like this. And I'll blur it a little bit. And now I want to see what happens if we put a bitmap on it. Like, oh, I don't have my Photoshop actions loaded on this computer yet, but what I want to do is convert this whole image to grayscale. We won't rasterize it. I actually do have to do it anyway, but I'll put it to bitmap and then we'll do a pattern editor. I think we need a little bit more contrast before we do this, so maybe like this. Why can I not do a bitmap? Okay, and now what I'm going to do first is make this like a lot smaller. So I'm going to go to image size. We'll go with like 250 pixels. Oh wow, I still have that guide grid thing on. Where is it? Where should I? Now, do it again. Okay, this looks cooler, right? Maybe like a little bit bigger. But I just did 250, I think. So maybe 750. That's the key with bitmaps, you know, preserving detail but also deleting it. Okay, pretty cool. If you could choose one thing about your stream, it would be good to see adjustment layers right at the sidebar as well. Oh wait, you cannot. Can you? Let me just fix that for you guys. Sorry. I completely forgot that I completely did not see that. Sorry. So I think like this should be fine, right? Yeah, let's see what else is in the package here. Crazy cool stuff. I actually want to see if we can. Super cool. There's also a Mandala thing. Where is it? They already have the like color and stuff as well. Super cool. Alright, so let's just drag one in. Oh, they're even transparent. And then I'm just gonna go and grab one of these abstract backgrounds, I think. And let's play with some gradient maps. So like kind of try to not work with the usual like purple and lime green tints that I'm usually working with, you know. Let's see, this duplicates a couple of times to make it more solid, so like this. I love this shape, you know, it's so cool. I just got so much inspiration from just like playing around with the spec today. actually going to do is add like a noise texture here. You can never have enough grain. Thank you so much for tuning in, new boy. Glad you enjoyed the stream, and I hope to see you back next week or something. So the cool thing is now that we got this, I'm just gonna group it all, and we'll call this, I don't know, abstract stuff, and we'll turn this into a smart object. And now I want to distort the living hell out of this. And I love the wave distortion. I think not enough people talk about this, like distortion plugin thing, but what's up, Green Rhapsody? No worries, man. So the pack will not be available, but it will be available in the web store, like from I think tonight or tomorrow onward. I'm trying to get everything sorted out as fast as possible, but I just wanted to give you guys a sneak peek in today's live stream. Anyways, okay, so I'm just distorting this right now. I'm doing the liquify, going to do some twists here. Some twirls, I guess, sorry. Why is the screen so big? I have a, what was the video card called again? Like the RDX 3070, and this thing is even lagging now just because of this, it's so big. It's crazy, right, Paolo? I love it. You know, the cool thing, like I get a lot of comments on like my reels and stuff like that. Like people are saying like graphic design is dead. Everyone just uses packages. But that's the thing about like working with these packs. It's just I'm not like blatantly like grabbing like assets out of this and just using that as the general idea of my artwork or whatever. I'm just like using this to experiment with and like blend with other stuff as well. You know what I mean? And that's, I think, the beautiful thing about asset packs. You just literally let other people influence you in a positive way, creatively. Yeah, definitely. And even generate new ideas. Like I'm just like blatantly doing this, but I feel like I've like made like a whole cool texture just by doing this. You know what I mean? Just gonna make this into a smart object once more. And I'm actually going to motion blur it because I haven't used this in a while. And just looking at this part here, I love the colors that just generated out of this. And I didn't even like choose these colors. I let the software choose the colors for me. You know, that's a cool thing about experimenting, I guess. All right, I think I'm gonna go and try to work with this. See if there are any custom cool typos that we can use on this as well. Selling web design. Oh yeah, it's also like a very cool thing to blend in as well. Like, what could be cool is doing some creative coding. I'm not sure if you, I like when I was doing my study, I used to code like a lot of in processing, and you also have the what's the like similar language called P3 or something. But yeah, anyways, you can do some really cool web stuff as well, like related to graphic design. actually don't want to go with the box blur, but with the Gaussian blur. Two Paulos in the chat. I'm just going with so much grain. And I'll try to give like a inner glow here. You want to get into UX and UI? You should check out Code Academy. It's a really nice way to learn code. Alright, let me just put this to a normal blend mode. By the way, guys, I don't know if you guys are already like subscribed or members of our Discord, but I'll try to type it in the chat right now. If you would ever like talk to similar creators about stuff like this, and you only know of this like live stream channel or the YouTube channel, we have a Discord where you can talk to like I think over 1,000 other people, very much into the same stuff as we are, or as you are probably. Okay, I really like this. Let's see what happens if we up the blur. There's also a link in the description. I was about to say, where did those green shades come from? I love this part here. Kind of looks like these nerves or something, you know? It looks so organic, I love it. Just gonna go and get the background one slight Gaussian blur because the edges here a little lower than that. I'm really happy with these so far. Okay, so we have this so far. I think I'm gonna delete this. More of like a this one as well. Actually, I'm so glad with these let's actually see what happens if we just run this through in InkLab. Let's do it with the same settings as we just had. Why not? What's up, Jesus? So what I did study in... Wow, this is so cool. Oh my god, I love this so much. So Sorry. So what I did study in university was communications and multimedia design. It was like part coding, part UX UI, part concepting, part graphic design, part web design, I guess, motion and video, like a lot of that stuff. So it was a pretty cool thing, but the teachers were kind of inexperienced and they weren't really able to teach you everything that was cool. So you had to learn it yourself. Well, yeah. What is this? Oh, it was this one. Let's grab this one. I'm actually gonna. Oh God, I love this one. I love this one so much. All right. Let's blur this one up as well. And we'll give this like a complicated inner glow. So now I want to see what happens if we up the blur a little bit, maybe like to 30. And obviously now we're going to play with the blend modes. Especially difference, inclusion, subtract, and divide. This is pretty cool. Maybe look at the top. I think I'm gonna go with this. Go into interior design. One more year of high school. Alright, man. Interior design sounds pretty cool as well. Also, good news for me, guys. I don't know how it is in your country, but here in my country, a lot of the limitations because of coronavirus have finally been limited, and they're thinking of like removing more limitations maybe next week, which is really nice because I've been dying to go to the terrace, stuff like that, you know. But this is really cool. And then what was the other one? I actually like this one better. What about you guys? It's so different even, you know? I'm just actually gonna save this preset like Spitfist experiment. And I'm just gonna go with another one. Can I just reset these? Italy starting to reopen. Nice. I remember like back in the very beginning of COVID how bad you guys had it in Italy. It was crazy. Wow. I love how dark this is. Is it because of the darker color? It actually is. So if you set the black ink to white and the... Okay, actually I want to go with this one. Then I'm just gonna duplicate a couple of variations. Like this one. And then I love how like different things get visible once you change the background color. You know what I mean? Like look at this part here. And it's because of the offset. I love this. I love this plugin. What's up, Bounty Brick? Nice, man. So, give you an overview, by the way. This is the first artwork that we did with the pack. Oh, this is one of his later styles pack. And this is actually, we did some like experiments in between, but this is one of the things that I've combined with Inklab. But yeah, this is just from its from Spitfist's package, so really cool. Romania is getting better with COVID, but they said restrictions are staying. Hang in there, man. It's probably really tough. This is cool, right? I love this so much. So guys, quick question for you people in the chat, and you just have to say yes or no. I can go on for 20 minutes or something and try to do like a quick one, but probably will be unfinished. Or I can just like end the stream off right now, and I am going to make this happen and try to put it in the web store like later today. What do you guys think? Would you like this pack to be on the web store as soon as possible, or would you guys have me continue in one more experiment with the package? Let me know in the chat. In the meanwhile, I'm just going to browse the rest of this. I haven't even touched this one yet, I think. Oh wait, I did. I think. Try something else with it. Let's see. Those are probably my favorite assets out of all of them. Just gonna make one more then. One more experiment. All right, guys. Just gonna make a new document again. And I'm actually gonna bring in this one. I love how this, like, I get why I get why these are also like done in the PNG parts, like without the background, but these ones are just so cool as well. If you scale these up, look at that detail, bro. Look at that insane detail. You still need to explore it back with us? Alright. So I'm just gonna grab it, get the things here. Which of these, oh yeah, now you can probably see them better. Which of these folders should I dive into and explore? You can let me know, and I'll try to try diving into them. Which of these would you like to see more of? Let me know in the chat. In the meantime, I'm just gonna appreciate this. So this is all done in just with one asset package, like the textures, the shapes, everything. And then this one as well. This is also a black market plugin, but the checkers effect works really well as well. Chrome and glass. Alright, so I think what we're gonna do is I'm gonna experiment with these for a bit, but I'm gonna put a gradient map over this. Give it a little bit more life. Actually, yeah, like this. Maybe blur this up a little bit. Like this, and then I'll grab the glass effects for you guys. Where is it? Chrome and glass effects. The galaxy assets as well. I'm gonna just drop one. Let me just instead of this spray paint one, I'm gonna just drop one of the galaxy backgrounds in here. Where is it? Here. I love it. So I'm just gonna make these a little bit darker. Maybe blur them up a little bit as well. And then let me just drop one of the graphics in there, the typos. And then we're gonna explore the text thing here. The chain emblem. Let's grab the killer mantis. Actually going to reverse this to make it a little bit darker. I don't know why it kind of looks like something like with night vision or something, you know what I mean? Okay, let's explore this package. So we want to see what happens if we do the stripe or the glass one. So we'll go with the underwater. Sounds really interesting. Yeah, you're right, Bami Brick. Actually, they are. It's crazy. It's I think all of these are like actually based around spray paint, if I'm not mistaken, right? Like well, maybe not these ones, are they? No, I think where were they? I think these are also like based on spray paint stuff and thing. Oh, you are Spitfist. I was just talking to try to explain the package to you that you actually made. Let's see. Oh yeah, so these are... Alright, yeah, okay. I think I get it. So I think I just need this, have a little bit of a color overlay to make it a little bit darker. It's only something that I am able to do, you know, like try to explain an asset package to the person who made the asset package. I think in this one, I don't know how many of the Galaxy ones I've used. Because this is one of the grainy gradients, I think. One of the two of the Galaxy ones. And then with one of the textures. And that made this. And then also the spray paint ones. Those are in this group. And then I just put some ink lab over it. And then I put that onto a one of your saw blades. It just... I got crazy amounts of inspiration from this, man. So the typos here. Let's see find one that matches with this one. Or maybe like one of the asset shapes, maybe. Maybe this one? Yeah, we'll copy one of these. Maybe one of the chrome ones. Also, you know what's something that I really appreciate the most out of this package is that every effect, every thing has they're all properly named, but they're also they also have such cool names as well. You know what I mean? Well, not in this one, but in the where were they? The asset typos. They have these super sick names as well as the layer styles. Where are they? I love the names of these. Let's see what happens if we do that. I think I have to scale up the pattern, right? Oh wait, maybe it's the inner glow? Wow, wait. Is there an actual story with this? Because I read the disclaimer briefly. Again, sorry, bro. I literally jumped into this package when I started streaming this. Let's see. Just the top actually. And we'll duplicate it a couple of times. Just gonna add some guides. Hmm? Oh, ik kom zo, oké? Alright. By the way, people in the chat, if you have any questions about the pack, the original creator is in the chat right now. So if you want to ask him some questions, like I'm literally just testing out the package, but he made it. So if you have any questions about it, let him know and he'll try to answer that if he's okay with that, obviously. But yeah. Also, you can follow him on Instagram through the link in the description. That's a good question, Paolo, because I've been wondering that myself. This is just like such a giant package. It must have been taking ages. Anyways, guys, I think I am going to. You guys can still continue in the chat, but I think I am going to bail. Sadly, my girlfriend is going away this weekend because she has to work. So she's going to her parents for the night. So I just want to say goodbye to her. And besides that, I think, yeah, this package will launch either tonight or tomorrow. And with that being said, I just want to thank you for watching. If you want to get the project files for these, they will be available on Patreon. And if you want to become a patron, you won't only get access to all of the project files, my tutorials and live streams, but you will also get a 15% discount in Dreadlabs web store, as well as a Discord role and exclusive channel there. So if you want to become one, again, there is one in the description, or you can just browse the website of dreadlabs.net to buy some assets if you want to support the channel. I am going to sign off here, and you guys can continue in the chat now. And if you want to continue after that, you can join us in Discord. It's free, and there's also a link in the description for that. So with that being said, I'm just going to go over all of the end results one more time. So that's this one, this one, this one. These are just the packages. So let's see if I can just scale them down here. With that being said, yeah, I want to thank you guys for watching. This was Tom from Dreadlabs tuning out, and I'll see you guys in the next live stream video. Bye bye.